Hello there everybody, and today I am detailing and weathering a mainline wagon. So here the wagon is. It's a mainline model that's had NEN couplings fitted, and NEN pockets, metal wheels fitted, and it's in a black. I believe this model started out in grey, or a very, very dark grey, or a blue. Now, I'm not going to use any of these. I'm going to go to what I believe this is based on, which is a 24-ton hopper. A little bit like this one, this is a BR variant. They did do LMS variants, but I don't really know which one this represents. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take what I've learned from here. I didn't realise patterns did these. These are really useful, actually. This obviously is a BR one, so it's a post-war build, which is useful for me. It's got a bit of a lip that mine doesn't have, whereas if we take the Bachmann version, it doesn't have a lip around the top. But this very well could actually be an LMS one. Obviously LMS did, and the Bachmann did inherit a lot of the mainline toolings, so you never know. Anyway, I went to Dapol because they're doing an O-gauge version, and I went through their liveries, just trying to get an idea for what these would look like in service. Obviously this is a brand new model that's coming out, so the research should be pretty good. Interestingly, we've got the 3-hole wheels rather than the spokes on my model, and we've got them representing bauxite with the sand, and we've got the iron ore and the grey and whatever. Now, the intention for this is not to spend any money on the model really, and I don't have any iron ore decals, but I certainly do have B numbers that I could fit. Probably not perfectly for this, but nobody will really notice, really, let's be honest. So, one side, that's decided. One side of this model is going to be in a grey with a B number up one side, and it'll probably be quite patchy rusty, to be fair, because mineral wagons look cool with that. So, I started having a look about what I could do on the other side. Because all my layouts are end-to-ends, you only ever see one side of the model. Now, this Sentinel behind that I'm working on, I'm not sure whether there's a video for this or come out yet. Anyway, there's a video coming out on this, or a video has come out on this, depending on when this one goes up. But the Sentinel, one side is NCB, one side is devoid of anything, so I could run it on whatever layout I want. Now, I want to do the same for the hopper. One side will be BR, the other side will be NCB, because I'm primarily a colliery modeller. So, I had a look for NCB hoppers. There's a preserved one in a sort of grey colour, reddy colour rather. NCB, got the internal user sign there, and the numbering and whatever, see him where it was based. And I've got a model here as well. It's always nice to model from other models. Obviously this one's based on a prototype here, but it's an NCB hopper, NCB all tucked up on one corner. So that's probably what the other side will look like, although it'll probably be in a grey. So why don't we go and apply that grey? Primer applied. I then did a black box in acrylic paint to back the NCB decals onto, and then I got ready to decal on the BR side, which already had black backing to them. Nothing special with these, I just affix them in using hairspray and use a bit of water to help me put them in place. What should be showing you right now is me weathering the model. Unfortunately, I've lost all the footage, so enjoy this from the Foxfield, and then we'll get to me actually as it is towards the end of the weathering process. So this is the kind of last bit of blending that needs to be done. You can see the decals haven't particularly taken well. It's not the only instance that's happened with these decals, so maybe they're wrong all the way I'm applying them is. But you can see on this side, a bit of blending just done with the rail match paint, the grey, just in an attempt to blend everything together one last time. Much prefer this BR side, to be honest, than the NCB side. But yeah, looking quite nice. Filthy, grotty end of the line, just the kind of vibe I wanted. Buffers might need a little bit of a touch up now, but yeah. I've also painted a set of wheels up to be added in. They are spoked, not ideal, but I don't have any dished ones at the moment, and
BR with the amount of open wagons that were built. I'm using 16 tonnes really from memory, but they were fitted with all sorts of wheels and detail differences, so wouldn't surprise me if these sort of things ended up with spoked wheels at some point. So yeah, and like I say, for the NCB side, it's internal user, so it had been limping on for however they wanted it to keep going for. So actually, just give me an idea, I might actually patch where the B's gone missing actually in there with a darker, with a lighter paint. Maybe that grey there, and might actually just mix that up and have it as a bit of patchwork that's been put in. So yeah, we'll play back with it and see. I'll show how I'm creating the battered appearance on the inside. It's really simple. I'm just battering it about with this brush. So you can see that some of the rust still comes through in places, but it also gives that really textured, battered look that a lot of these sort of things would have had. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm also going to do this to the rim as well, just to create that battered look where you can kind of see through into the metal, but it's also evidently well used. That's the plan. Pretty much finished now. Still need some work to the buffers, some neatening up of the tow bar, but the patchwork's looking quite good. Yeah, old, battered, well used wagon. It's coming along well. Like I say, the patchwork I'm quite impressed with at the moment. Just neatening up some final bits, such as the buffers, and then we'll be on to the photo shoot.
Unusually, I actually separated the photo shoot out by a couple of weeks and actually on two different dioramas. The first one, the one that you're seeing at the moment, was done with a DJ Models 1361 on my kind of incliney plenty sort of diorama with the BR side. I think it looks really cool, to be completely honest. This is by far my favoured side. As you'll see on the NCB one when we come on to that one in a little bit. I don't think that one's come out as well because of what's happened with the decals, which is frustrating, but yeah, I don't think either side looks terrible. I think the BR side is significantly better. I did thoroughly enjoy this project. It's nice to have a project where I've not got a massively realistic aim at the end of it. I just want something that's in the spirit of, and I think I've ticked them boxes. So yeah. It brings us to the end, really, of this video. If you've liked it, let us know. If you didn't, let me know how I can improve the video or the modelling. And I'll catch you in the next one, which will be next week. I know, exciting. In a bit.